In this video, I'm going to show you how to paint this very simple, very quick and easy purple-grey scheme on your terrain and scenery pieces. Let's get started. Starting from a grey primer, the first base coat we're going to be applying is Warp Fiend Grey from Games Workshop. As per normal, several thin coats is going to be better than one thick one. So I have watered down or thinned down my paint using my J7 juice that is available in another video showing you how to make that. Again, very quick, very simple, easy to make. So first step, base coat, Warp Fiend Grey, several thin coats. Let's come back to this when we've applied our base coats. So that is 3 thin base coats of the Warp Fiend Grey applied and left to dry. First up, we are going to then dry brush with Slanesh Grey. Soft dry brush, and just as I said, go at the whole thing. Quite a heavy dry brush. You'll start seeing, it'll start getting slightly more lighter purple, and then we bring it back using white and the Slanesh Grey to pale it down a little bit. So very quick, very simple. As I said, scrub the whole thing with Slanesh Grey. Start pulling out some of the highlights using the dry brushing. As I said, I find one of the softer dry brushes works better for this, but any dry brush will work pretty well. So dry brush the whole thing with Slanesh Grey, and then we'll come on to the next colour. For our next dry brushing, I have just simply added some white to the Slanesh Grey. I happen to be using the Pro Acryl Bold Titanium White, and again applying it via a soft dry brush. So we've just basically lightened the Slanesh Grey by adding a little bit of white, and again softer dry brush on the hard edges, picking out all of those higher details. Again, very quick, very simple. And then for the last coat of dry brushing, we will simply just add even more white to the Slanesh Grey, and that is pretty much as simple as it gets. As I said, final dry brush is just Slanesh Grey with just more of the white added to it. So be a bit more gentle on this one. Higher edges, the big primary edges, so these outer edges here, around this centre section. So you just pick out some of the more prominent edges using this very pale purpley grey. So as I said, all of these terrain, very simple, very quick, very easy colour schemes. It's the same as the sandy sort of beige colour. That is in another video if you're interested in that. These are pieces of scenery from Star Wars Shatterpoint. We have themed these on Lothal from Star Wars Rebels, which is like purpley greys and then sandy colours. So that is the dry brushing complete. Now we move on to a very quick and simple weathering wash, and that will finish off the piece of scenery. The weathering wash is just a very quick, very simple, easy scheme. I am using Thondia Brown thinned out with a load of water to a sort of wash consistency. Having it thinned out, loads will be able to sort of drop it in recesses and drag it around to sort of give the impression of dirt and grime and basically stuff that has developed just from being outside. Again, super quick, super simple. Drop it in all the little recesses where you want it. As I said, thin it out, loads of water. Also gives you the ability to sort of drag it down in places. Sort of create staining. Dirty edges. As I said, you can come back and redo several coats of this if you want it darker. Just work out where the top is, where the bottom is, obviously where anything would run down. So I'm just going to put more down the bottom here. And that's pretty much it. Exactly the same as how we did the sandy beige one. If you haven't seen that one and want to check it out, as I said, it's on my other videos. And that's it. Let this dry. As I said, if you want to go back and add more to it, you can do, especially on these like little cracks and things. But as I said, I've tried to keep all of these scenery pieces super quick and super easy to do. No overcomplicated details. Let that do. Finish that off. As I said, and this is what you end up with. As I said, this has just been dragging it down. Put it in the recesses. use it like you would do a normal wash, and that will then give you this sort of look. So these all match up really nicely. But thank you so much for watching. As I said, any questions, please just comment down below. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you would like to come and check out the live streams, they are over on my Twitch channel. The link is in my bio. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.